I'm here at the Forest Arts Centre to meet with Brownhills Musical Theatre Company and to interview some of the stars of their latest production, the Dolly Parton spectacular 9 to 5. Hopefully we're going to get a sneak peek at some of their rehearsals and learn a bit more about the show. So if you can tell me, first of all, just introduce yourself and the character that you play in 9 to 5.
Okay. Hello everyone, I'm Philippa Mills and I'm playing Dorothy Rhodes.
Hello, my name's Alison Room and I'm playing Violet Newstead.
Hello, I'm Sarah Taylor and I'm playing Judy Burnley.
Fantastic. And could you tell us a little bit about the story and the essence of 9 to 5?
It's very girl power, isn't it?
Yes.
Towards the end, very girl power.
It's set right on the cusp of 1979 to 1980s, and set in a world of male chauvinistic attitudes towards women in the workplace.
I don't know anything about that.
And I think it highlights women's struggle and how they can overcome it through twists and turns within the plot. To the detriment of the president, who and I suppose like the CEO, who is the character of Franklin Hart, who is a bit of a meanie, and you know, doesn't treat the women very nice at all. But he certainly gets his comeuppance in the end.
Absolutely.
And yes, girl power does reign.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think all three of us as well, we've all got very different backgrounds.
Yeah.
We've all got different reasons as to why we're there, really.
As our characters,
as our characters. And we've all got our struggles as well.
Yeah.
And they start off in one way and then by the end you can see them grow throughout the show, I think.
Definitely. Yeah, and they work together really well as a three. So individually at the start, perhaps not as much so, but then towards the end they've really worked as a team and pulled it together, and it goes really well.
I'm kind of reminded of that phrase that behind every great man there's a strong woman.
Absolutely.
And is that kind of what happens in the 9 to 5 workplace? I understand that you've kind of got Franklin, who's this bit of a horrible boss.
Yeah, absolutely.
I get the impression it's really the women that are behind him in the office that are kind of doing the legwork and keeping everything together.
That's exactly it. That is exactly it. Yeah. He likes to play golf. He likes to have a little drink of scotch.
We do all the spade work, basically.
And it is literally the women who keep the office running, but he takes all the credit.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So that's where it all turns, and the women do get the recognition at the end.
Fantastic. And I imagine going to see the show that the audience are really going to be rooting for these 3 women.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely. From the start. Sorry, but from the start of the show right the way through, you can see that progression. It's a fun-packed and it's so energetic.
Absolutely.
With lots of great numbers, dance routines, you know, and what better way to start off the show with the Dolly Parton famous 9 to 5.
Absolutely. And everybody knows that song as well. I've been on many a night out when as soon as that song comes on, everyone
and you literally
cheers,
tapping your toe straight away.
Getting your miming typewriter out. I'm always there, including with the ding.
Absolutely.
But I imagine as well that the audience can really relate to, because I suppose we've all been in horrible jobs with a horrible boss.
Absolutely.
And that's why I think your audience are really going to root for these 3 women as well.
Yeah.
I suppose it's this power balance between bosses having a bit of power over those other people, and that's kind of reflected in the show. And I think it's about these women taking their power back, taking control of their own destinies. Because I know the film really well, and from being a child, and I can remember those fantasies that they have about what they want to do to them.
Absolutely.
Is it Lily Tomlin who has the fantasy about basically being like Snow White?
Well, Lily Tomlin in the film, that's the part I play, and she has the fantasy of the Disney princess of Snow White, and she is she wants to poison the manager director. She envisages that she's going to poison him, and with rat poison when she's making her coffee. So that's, but it's all filled with fairy tales, and the birds are, the birds are singing.
I seem to remember like the steam rising from the coffee and forming like a skull and crossbones.
Absolutely, that's right.
That's the lasting image for me.
Absolutely.
I think Dolly's character as a kind of Wild West fantasy, does she have? Is that
yes,
as well?
she's in the fantasy that I have about Franklin Hart, it's typical rodeo style of scene, really. Lasso, which is great.
Why should people come and see 9 to 5? We understand that the audience are going to root for these characters. So what is it that there's going to? Why should they come along?
First and foremost, it appeals to anyone and everyone, from families to your old aunt Maud or whatever, you know. It goes across the board. It appeals to everybody. It's a good night's entertainment. It's got great music. Even if you don't know some of the numbers, you're going to know others, but it's just good music. You got a good story. It's funny, energetic, full of life. And what's more to like than us three?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank God, just went in.
I was going to say that, but then I thought, no,
I'll say it.
Yeah.
So so thank you very much for inviting me along to interview you. I've had a fantastic time with you.
Thank you.
Looking forward to seeing the show, and hopefully I'll see a few of our viewers there as well.
Thank you very much.